The five-time Haryana Chief Minister Om Prakash Chautala and his son Ajay have been sentenced to 10 years in jail after a special CBI court found that they were guilty of recruiting over 3,000 junior basic teachers in the state through the use of forged documents. Each teacher who was appointed allegedly paid between 3 and 4 lakh rupees for each job which was granted. The court ruled that the conspiracy took in its sweep almost all districts of Haryana. Many say that this could be a death blow to Chautala's INLD. The top two leaders are behind bars. Can the party recover in time for next year's assembly elections?
Their party chief sentenced to 10 years in jail. Om Prakash Chautala supporters clashed with the police outside the Delhi court. Chautala and his son Ajay got an unprecedented 10 years in jail, convicted of taking bribes in 1999-2000 when he had just come to power as Chief Minister of Haryana in return for appointing over 3,200 junior teachers. As the battle reached outside, the details sunk in. The judge said, the gravity of the offences is further enhanced in view of the reason that the brazenness with which the sacrosanct constitutional guarantee of equal opportunity in the matters of public employment to each citizen of India has been violated. Blaming the politician-bureaucrat nexus for depriving citizens of their constitutional rights, the judge said, I don't find any reason for leniency in sentencing the masterminds.
Om Prakash Chautala was moved from jail to this hospital 2 days ago after he complained of chest pains. He didn't even make a court appearance today on the day of his sentencing. His defense lawyer also told the court to consider his age and health problems before handing him a verdict.
The Chautalas cried foul, blaming the Congress for misusing the CBI.
जो ताकतवर हुआ उसको कांग्रेस ने कमजोर करने के लिए सीबीआई का हमेशा इस्तेमाल किया है। ये लालू पे ले लें चाहे आप मुलायम सिंह जी पे ले लें, चाहे आप मायावती जी पे ले लें।
But with Haryana preparing for assembly elections next year, the ramifications are huge. 78-year-old Chautala Senior, a 5-time former Chief Minister, and his son, 51-year-old Ajay Chautala, are both sitting MLAs. Chautala's lawyers have made it clear they will challenge the verdict in the High Court. But even as the father-son duo brace themselves for what lies ahead following the 10-year jail sentence handed down to them, there's now a big question mark hanging over their political future. They cannot contest an election unless a superior court stays their sentence. The state Congress government, itself battling graft charges and incumbency, welcomed the judgment.
कोर्ट सबको समानता देखती है और न्यायपालिका में हमारे को विश्वास है।
कोई भी भ्रष्ट राजनेता देश का भ्रष्टाचार करने से पहले 10 बार सोचेगा।
काश सीबीआई 2G स्पेक्ट्रम में भी इतनी एक्टिव होती, काश सीबीआई CWG में भी इतनी एक्टिव होती।
For now, at least, Ajay Chautala will spend the next few days in Tihar jail, and his father, Om Prakash Chautala, will probably join him as soon as he is discharged from hospital. But their future perhaps depends on how soon they can appeal. With Alok Pandey and Ketki Angre in New Delhi, Neha Khanna for NDTV.
Well, on the program, Chautala and his son have been jailed for 10 years in a 13-year-old corruption case. Should VIP corruption cases be fast-tracked? What happens to the INLD from here onwards? Well, joining us, Mr. Naresh Shekhawat, lawyer for Mr. Chautala, Justice Mukul Mudgal, former judge of the Delhi High Court and former Chief Justice of the Punjab and Haryana High Court, Randeep Singh Surjewala, Cabinet Minister of the Haryana government, Gaurav Bhatia, head of the legal cell of the Samajwadi Party. Thank you all very much for joining us. Mr. Shekhawat, let me come to you first. Throughout the day, those close to the Chautalas have said that there is a conspiracy at work, a conspiracy that apparently involves the ruling Congress in Haryana and the CBI. But it was, sir, the Supreme Court which asked the CBI to investigate this case. So why blame the government in power? Mr. Shekhawat.
In fact, before I start and before I answer the question, I would say at the very outset that there are media reports since morning I have been watching that there was demand of bribe. Even you have been showing that there was demand of 3 to 4 lakhs. In fact, the allegation is incorrect. This is not the case set up by the CBI, nor this case has been proved before the court that there was any demand of bribe.
If you look at
news which is being
Sir, I have the judgment in front of me. Right, the gravity of the offences further enhances in view of the reason that the brazenness with which the sacrosanct constitutional guarantee of equal opportunity in which the matters of public employment to each citizen of India has been violated. So this was about how individuals, 3,000 plus, right, were given jobs illegally as teachers, and apparently it's because they paid for those jobs. That's the crime over here, sir. Mr. Shekhawat.
The court holds that there is no direct evidence of replacing of lists, and there was neither demand of bribe nor it was ever paid. This was not the case of CBI. You have been showing also that 3 to 4 lakhs were demanded. This is not the case set up by anyone.
So why then
neither by CBI nor before court
why then has Mr. Chautala and Ajay Chautala been sent to a decade in jail?
They have been sent by holding that there was criminal misconduct on their part because the lists were changed. It is not their case that the bribe was ever demanded by anyone or it was paid by anyone. You kindly peruse the judgment carefully. There is no demand as such. This is not the case set up by the CBI. Since morning we have been watching media reports that they were demanding bribes. Bribes were paid. Nobody paid the bribe. This is not the case of CBI. Since
you still maintain, however, that it was
the only allegation
it was the collusion of the government and the CBI which resulted in something unfair happening for your client, which is why the case has gone against him. You say there is a conspiracy. That's what your central argument is, Mr. Shekhawat.
I hold the Honorable Court in high esteem.
Yes.
I hold the Honorable Court in high esteem, but at the same time, I would say that the Honorable Court has also held that there is no direct evidence of replacing the lists. Still, they have been convicted wrongly. We would go to the higher court. We would file an appeal before the higher court, and I'm sure that the judgment will not stand the scrutiny of any higher court.
India's #1 news app just got even better. Download NDTV's new app. Fully optimized for retina display. Full screen view. Faster response time. And Sudoku. NDTV's new iPad app. Download now.